All right, so now that you guys watched that video, I want to tell you guys the level of where your car needs to be. Because if you have it too high, it'll fly off the track. If it's too low, the belly is going to drag on the track. So there's a little piece of wood that sits right underneath your car, and that keeps your wheels from veering to the left or veering to the right. Just like if you ever rode that ride at Silverwood, the little cars that you drive the cars, it's got the little piece of concrete in the middle or the little metal bar, and it keeps your car from going left to right. You know what I'm talking about? You can steer a little bit, but you can't really go past the bar. So our track has one of those as well. So one of the things you're going to need to make is you're going to need to make a track for your car to sit on Inkscape. So I'm just going to make it a long bar like this. That bar's height has to be 5 millimeters. So I'm going to just change this to 5 because that's what the wood is. All right. So the car's wheels are going to be sitting like so. Do a page up to get that up there like that. And let's move this down here and we'll just get it set up just a little bit better. And I'm using the top edge of the paper to make sure that this represents the bottom of the track. This is the flat side, and the red bar again represents the track, the things between the wheels there that keeps your car rolling down. This over a little bit. Okay, now there's a second thing that you guys have to know, and that is there's a little switch that moves up and down that releases your car. And that switch is 15 millimeters tall. So we'll type in 15. And it rotates. Make that happen again. It rotates like this. And this is what releases your car. So all 6 cars are going to be released at once. And that is by this little switch. And it opens up and your car is able to roll down. Well, the problem is, if this is too high, you're set on the track, and this is actually what holds it back. It'll just roll right over the top of it if it's too high. So the body of your car has to be below this so that it actually catches. So what do I do? Well, I'm going to put my car body there. I'm going to cut right there. I'm going to go ahead and just drop this down just a little bit. Oops. I want to drop it down so that it is below the little switch, so it's going to hit that. We can see it's going to hit it, it's going to hold it back, and the belly is not touching ground. Some of you guys, I bet your car is like this almost. And if that happens, remember your belly is going to rub on the track. So notice I put the wheels in the same spot. I didn't move them. I'm moving the body. Having a low profile can be really good too because it means less air is going underneath your car. So that way I can keep it low so the switch holds it, and then keep it low to the track. And less air is going to cause it to have a lift, and lift is really bad on a car like that because you don't want to fly off the track. And just to make sure everything's right, I'm going to just put this like this. And I can see I have a problem, right? Because my 29 millimeter wheels are would be too high here, so I can't put it here either. So I'm going to hold down Shift, click on that orange and the blue. I'm going to raise this up. I think I'm using my arrow keys. Just want them to be as low as I can without rubbing and not hitting this. So that would work. You see it? Because the car body is going to be held back by the little nub, barely, and the wheels aren't rubbing the inside of the frame, and my belly and my car is not rubbing against the little piece that's inside the track. Now all that's left is just take these, put a page up, I want to make a copy of this too because I'm going to need it in a second. And then align it. And Control minus. Then I just take this guy here, this little blue dot, I'm going to put him in that hole and make another copy for my other wheel. Actually, I'm going to turn the magnet tool on, makes this much easier. Magnet pops right in there. Now hold down Shift key, grab down the, click on the orange part, I'm going to hit Control minus. Now, I just punched a hole in the orange part. So if I unclick this, you'll see there's that. Now, on my car, I'm noticing there is going to be another problem. This right here is a very much would be a very weak spot. Laser's going to cut this out and have very little bit of wood left. So I could either stretch my body of my car down. I could grab the node tool here. Click here. And then I could actually bend the frame down, give myself just a little bit more meat underneath that hole. That way it's going to be strong. When I put that stick through, it's going to hold the wheel. There it goes. And then I would just do the other side. So in order to say, hey, I'm done, ready to print, you do need to show me your little 5mm track here, your 15mm bar that holds your car back, and you need to show me that you have enough meat underneath the hole that it's not going to just rip out. All right? Sound good?